Welcome back, YouTube. Today I am just going to do a walkthrough of my daily gameplay, you could say. Maybe you will learn something from it. I just thought it would be kind of cool to do a video like this. So, I am currently out of Mithril, but the first thing, of course, you always want to do when you boot up the game is start your autoforge. I'm doing an ER build, so I have my conditions set to ER, and I'm searching for origin gear, and we would get that started. I also have purchased the auto hunt and the trove hunt, so I will get that started. You might not have it. If not, that's okay. You'll just have to manually do the hunt. We have one free purge in the orb temple here, so I'm just going to do that and let that run in the background. And that's pretty good. So we have 7 videos here in the shop, which I always watch them all. I will not be watching them in this video so that you guys don't have to sit through all of the ads, but I will be watching those at some point. I always purchase one of these Stormlight plumes. There will be one in the shop every single day. Stormlight plume is very difficult to get a hold of, so I always make sure to grab one of those. And you will also have a daily ad here, and then once a week you will have a weekly ad. Definitely recommend watching them. Again, it sucks to watch ads, but it's going to come in handy. It's going to be very useful later on in the game. You know, it adds up over time. Cool. So we also have a free ad summon in the artifact screen, so I will be doing that. Also, don't forget to collect from your treasure house. It has a 3,000 earnings limit, which you can actually increase with this Eternal Pass, which of course you don't need to purchase. And I mean, if you like to waste money on the game, then it's worth it, I would say, but not for me. For Zodiac cards, you get one free Stargaze video as well, which I will be doing. For Secret Stones, you have 5 free refines, so we'll get those done real quick. Cool. Nothing to upgrade. There's nothing for pets. I don't ever touch pets except during the event, so I'm just going to leave that be. Once you hit level 125, you will have access to the companions. So you will have one free ad summon here for companions, and then you will have the banquet. So you get one free ad invitation, and then one just free invitation. You could also choose to spend 150 diamonds for another invitation. Up to you if you want to do that. I wouldn't advise against it necessarily, unless you really need the diamonds for something, which I actually do. For my trove hunt, in order to get my key to level 40, I need to purchase a ton of tributes, 400 of them, or 392. And they're like 12 diamonds a piece for the cheap ones. So it's going to cost a lot of diamonds for that, but that's what I'm going to save them all up for. We'll not be enhancing any of our equipment because we want to save up our material for that. Of course, the same goes for artifacts, secret stones, Zodiac cards, and demon cores. So I will not be messing with any of that. We also have some mail here, ton of nice rewards. Ooh, very nice. So we'll collect all of that. Looks like we got a couple of plume as well. Very cool. I will be purifying completely into CMB res because that is meta right now, and most players are going to be running CMB. That's what I recommend you focus. Otherwise, you can put it into ER. And then my leftover, I put into lifesteal. That's just one of those residual stats that pretty much everyone is going to have. Plus for PvE, a lot of bosses will have the lifesteal stat. I can get the autoforge going now that we have some mithril, which is pretty nice. I'm actually going to set the cost to 1. I like to leave it on 4 usually, but that's when I have a surplus of mithril. I think leaving it on 1, I will hopefully maybe have a better chance of, let me get do not disturb going here. Hopefully have a better chance of actually getting that gear. I'm not sure if it's very helpful or not. I don't really know if the forging cost is that useful or not. But if I have like 10,000, 15,000 mithril, I will be increasing the forge cost. Cool, auto hunt's done. We didn't get anything there. I'm going to go ahead and run the dungeon now, so you will get 1 free smash. It'll say it costs diamonds to smash again. You can just exit out, re-enter the dungeon. And then I always do one more challenge, because we'll need that for the inquiry agency. We'll also have a quick challenge for the taboo tower, and we can collect 12 blessings, which is pretty nice. Currently with my build, I kind of need to increase my attack a little bit more, so I'll be worried about that. I want to increase my ER, and then I also want to create choose a blessing that has a resistance to whatever boss is next. So the boss has 170% stun, so I will look for the stun res, and that's what I'll be focusing. So some of the other ones I'm not really worried about. There's stun res. Lifesteal res isn't a bad one to have on hand. A lot of bosses will have that. Crit and CTA, useless for the build, so we'll go lifesteal. I'll probably just take lifesteal here because it's a higher percent. I'll take the attack, we don't need CTA. More stun res, more attack. More stun res, more attack. Beautiful, this is great. Lifesteal, cool. So maybe with those blessings, it's possible we could clear the taboo tower. I can't even clear this one floor, never mind. It actually was quite a grind to hit level 120. So see right there, that's a prime example of why you don't want to just quit just because you lost one battle. Sometimes it just takes a couple tries. The game is heavily RNG based. There's a lot of math going on, a lot of percentages. You're always going to have a chance of clearing it. There we go. It took 4 tries that time, but we did do it. Now I'm not just going to sit here and do it 20 times and hope to get that one lucky and, you know, that one lucky run, but I will do it a couple times just to make sure that we're absolutely not going to clear it. So that looks pretty good. Let's do our 5 free demon invasion challenges as well. It's going to give you some nice rewards every day. Very cool. Not the most interesting battles going on right here, but thankfully we have this skip feature, so we can just pass right through it. And that's number 5. Awesome. Okay, so for the Scarlet Corridor, I recommend, especially as a new player, to completely clear every floor as far as you can. I do not enjoy the Scarlet Corridor. I think the rewards are worth it, but I honestly just choose not to. It's just very boring. It's one of those things I'll just do if I'm bored. I will sometimes clear just the first 2 stages, the first 2 floors, only because for the Inquiry Agency quest, you have to open 2 of these chests. So I will just grab 2 of those, start them, and then claim the Inquiry Agency quest. Just need 2 of them. Pretty straightforward. Maybe if I feel like it later, I will clear the rest of this. You can get about roughly 5,000 Scarlet Essence if you can clear it all. That's pretty nice because that's a free Stormlight Plume. I'm not in desperate need of one, and I've just been saving up all of my Scarlet Essence. So once my wings do hit level 100, we'll see how many Stormlight Plume it'll take. I've already got 24, and then we'll worry about it then. Again, not good practice. You should definitely clear the whole Scarlet Corridor. It's just me being lazy. Cool. So the arena, you get 3 free challenges. Make sure you're only attacking players that you know you can beat. It's just not worth losing. Like, I'll probably lose to this guy just because I'm so high up in the rankings right now. I just can't really get any further, but you definitely want to shoot for the ones that you are very confident that you can beat, because it's better to attack someone that's way lower level than you and have a guaranteed win, rather than attacking someone that's a ridiculously high level and you're guaranteed a loss. Even if you're not going to gain a whole lot of... I'd usually beat that guy. Yeah, but even if you're not going to gain a ton of elo or anything from it, it's still not a bad idea. You know, just not worth risking losing. I personally have never had a whole lot of interest in actually watching the fights go down. It'd probably be good too, just because then you can kind of maybe see what certain pets do and what counters what and things like that. I'm just not that dedicated to that kind of thing. Usually I'm asking for advice from better players. Just how should I be doing this or whatever. See, I'm not gonna beat this guy. I just know it. I mean, I have gotten pretty far in the arena, but I think it'll take quite a while to be able to grind to the point where these guys are at. Get a little bit of lag, but no biggie. There we go. Yep, so eventually at some point I'll probably be able to maybe even hit like top 10 in the arena, but some of these guys I'll just never catch up to, like this guy, Sephi. It's just, there's no way I'll ever catch up to him. Especially since I'm free to play. Like, there's no way I'm gonna ever catch up unless I want to spend thousands of dollars, which in my opinion is not really worth it. Okay, got one more challenge here. Just get that done. Let's do Berserker. Beat this on. He's only using 2 pets. Yeah, in case you didn't know, you actually recent update, you can actually use 3 pets now. I think at level 125 you unlock the 3rd pet slot, which is very nice, and I think some players don't even know about that, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna use these slimes just because I don't need them for the pet event at all, so I don't really care about using those up. A couple more plumes, use some of that. Cool. We also have a Shadow Dungeons event going on right now. I've already done all of it for the day. Not sure if I'll get to the next of the explorations tomorrow, but gives decent rewards, nothing crazy, and it's kind of pay to play. Like you're gonna unlock these keys, or like get the option to purchase keys for real life money to open these chests. I think it's like $2 or $3 or something for a key. Just doesn't seem really worth it to me. I'd do it just for the little rewards, but not spending any money. Cool. And then, of course, very important to do your guild construction. I will be doing that. You want to level up your guild a lot, especially once you hit level 5 guild. You're going to unlock the Purifying Stardust, which is end game, really, really good stuff. So you definitely want to be doing your guild construction. You want to level up your guild. It's not just going to be, actually I will just watch the ads so you can see. It is not going to be just rewards for your guild, but it's going to be rewards for you. You're going to unlock other stuff in the shop, and it's going to give you some currency to use in the guild store, which you'll need to purchase the items that you unlock at a higher level guild. Yeah, so guild construction, very important. Yeah, cool. So we got contribution, guild XP, and then we got these guild medals, the coins, whatever, but the guild medals, very, very good stuff. And you can see, if you didn't know, in the guild store, Purifying Stardust, 20,000 of these. That is a lot. Really, really high amount. Takes a long time, so do all the guild construction every day, do the league, do the melee, you're going to get a ton of those. You're going to want that Purifying Stardust when you get to the end game. And if you didn't know, it's used for purifying max level artifacts. So what this means is you can choose a second artifact, and you can transfer one stat to the other. Now, you're going to notice that I have 2 ER stats on mine. That's because I have used Purifying Stardust already. But my mistake was I didn't max out the food artifact. I used like a level 1 and just got the 5%. So I wasted 20,000 guild medals for 5% ER. Not worth it, So just make sure before you use it, the artifact you're using is food, completely max out the level. And you'll also notice that every 10 levels, it will increase some of these stats. This one has the ER stat, but when I upgrade it, it does not increase the ER. It's not considered like a main stat, so it's kind of useless to me. It's just good for treasure house pretty much. But yeah, guild construction is important. Let's see, I think I might have gone over everything. Now that we're done with everything, we can collect all of our inquiry agency quests. We'll get some mithril, we'll get some other miscellaneous rewards. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, so some of these are just like refresh artifact. That'll be a video. I didn't have enough kerosene to complete the trophons, but I will later, so I'll finish that up. I never do the spirit pets because I save that for events. And yeah, it's nice. Got some origin stones. And if you didn't know, one of the inquiry agency quests requires you to purchase from the grocery store. You can get that just by watching one of these free ads. You don't have to purchase anything. Again, as long as you're not like a new player, you've already used all of your diamonds up on buying the wings, you've purchased all of these skins, definitely spend your diamonds on the Stormlight plumes. There are very few ways to get a hold of those. So, yeah, that's pretty much about it for the video. Hope I was informational, at least, or entertaining. I just thought it would be a beneficial video to make, and I wanted the new upload, so thanks for watching, guys.